Hello, everybody. It's Starrapter here, coming to you on location in New York City at The Void. We have just checked out Secrets of the Empire. I'm here with my friend Teddy, as well as Dom from the Star Wars Underworld. So what'd you guys think? Just initial thoughts. I'll throw it to you, Teddy.
I thought it was amazing. It was a blast. It was so realistic. Just everything about it. The fact that you could, like, smell it, feel it, everything.
Yeah, so just going over what the whole experience is, this is an augmented reality experience. So what it is, you get a haptic vest, you get a helmet, and you actually can hear each other speak. And it's a team-based, squad-based mechanics. So you actually go through like a real-world maze. You're not just standing like normal VR in one spot. You're actually traveling. You can actually interact with railings. You can pick up blasters. You can feel things as they hit you. So you're pretty much going through a whole storyline where Cassian Andor is giving you a mission to find this object. The object ends up on Mustafar, and yes, you can feel the elements of the heat, the different steam, and things like that. I'll throw it over to you, Dom. What'd you think? Initial impressions on Secrets of the Empire?
Yeah, I thought it was so good. Like, it was one of those things that I knew would be good. You know, I figured it had to be good, but I still wasn't prepared for how good it actually wound up being, where you're looking around and you're on Mustafar. And like you were saying, you can feel the heat, you can smell things. Like I would have taken a few more of those moments where you're just looking around. Like the shooting stormtroopers and stuff, that's fun. Like that was great fun. But I would have loved those moments. I love those moments where you're just looking around at these vistas of the Mustafar and Star Wars. You're in Star Wars. It's, you know, besides Galaxy's Edge, it's the closest thing you can actually do to being Star Wars. So it's incredible.
Yeah, so this experience actually connects with the VR experience called Vader Immortal, which was 2 episodes out right now. This is actually taking place, I think they said at the panel we went to earlier at New York Comic Con, that's why we're here, about a week after the events of that. So yes, this very much is something that I'm kind of aware of because I've been playing Vader Immortal. I freaking love the game. I have my reviews on the channel right now for episodes 1 and 2. But this is like the next step because you're actually physically walking, and the fact that you can actually feel these laser bolts, and you're seeing different parts of Vader's well, actually, you're not in Vader's castle, you're at like a factory, but still just tactile, feeling different things, feeling the buttons as you're in a room, feeling the buttons, and just solving puzzles was another big aspect of that. What was your favorite moment? I'll throw it over to Teddy.
Again, just the whole experience was incredible. Are we able to go into spoilers at all here, or?
Yeah, well, if you don't want to hear what happens in the story, you can just end the video now. But we highly recommend it. We're going to go into spoiler territory starting now.
Honestly, the craziest part for me was when Vader showed up. Like, I had a feeling to an extent that something was going to happen, not necessarily that he was going to show up, but then when he just steps in from the side, and even like the whole time before that, you could like feel when you got shot and everything. So, but then when he showed up, it was insane.
Yeah, that was an awesome part. I really enjoyed interacting with the indigenous life. I believe they're called the lava fleas. There's this moment when you're outside, you see the entire hellscape landscape of Mustafar, and you're seeing these stormtroopers firing at you, and there's some on a bridge, and next thing you know, this big creature just like swallows the stormtrooper, and they steadily get near you, and there's like an army of these lava fleas, and they're firing these. You have to shoot these fire embers coming at you, and then the thing is like literally about to eat you, and you have to shoot it in the eye, and we got it just the right moment to actually make it just collapse. So what was a standout moment for you, Dom?
I mean, it's hard to beat that Vader moment, but like I was talking about earlier, I really like the moment where you're just looking around on Mustafar, because this is a planet, you know, we know from Revenge of the Sith, we've seen it in the films, we've seen it pop up in other places like Clone Wars. This is a really important planet in the Star Wars universe, and so to actually just be there and experience it. And so there's the moment where you go from their transport where K2SO is you know, taking you on this mission that Cassian has assigned you, and it's Diego Luna and Alan Tudyk. It's them. They're back. They were back before the TV show. It's amazing. And and you just go from your transport to the facility, and you can just like I was saying, you just look around and you're on Mustafar. It's there. Like, I could just hear Battle of the Heroes playing in my head. I'm like, this is incredible.
I actually heard you humming it.
I did start humming it. Although I think I accidentally started humming Duel of the Fates, which is close, but not quite. But yeah, that was incredible. Vader was incredible. Just shooting stormtroopers was awesome. Like, who doesn't want to shoot a stormtrooper? That's great. And just also the moment where you go from being in this like generic room and it like sizzles you in to the ship, and K2 is there. Oh, it was so good. So good. All of it. I loved the whole thing. Like, I almost want to go again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to drop that money again this moment, but I almost want to go again. It's only about 15 minutes, but it's fully worth the $43 that we paid for it.
It would definitely be worth going again at some point. When I grabbed the gun, had a bit of a mishap and hit the trigger, and next thing you know, there's alarms going off and they're yelling and shooting at us. So that was my bad. It happened.
K2 also sassed me because I wasn't good enough at pushing buttons in the right order, so it was a good time all around.
I had to step in for that.
Yeah, it was a really awesome moment where it really implies like team-based tactics and communication, because I'm over here trying to hold these guys off, solving this puzzle, which is taking way too long, and I'm getting shot. I'm taking one for the team. I'm over here crouching, doing my best to hold off the stormtroopers, and it's moments like that where we were just having a blast. And like he said, was K2SO chastising him with the whole puzzle solving. So yeah, just quick final thoughts from both of you guys about Secrets of the Empire.
Well worth it. I definitely recommend it. Definitely worth the money if whether you're a big gamer or a huge Star Wars fan. Definitely worth the money. Definitely worth the experience.
2 words: do it. That's all. Like, save up, go and do it. It's I think it's a must for Star Wars fans. You gotta do it at least once.
Yeah, and just the way that you're presented with what you're about to undergo, right? You get into this briefing room. It's literally a separate room with Diego Luna, and even the attendant was like, your captain's going to speak with you. And I wasn't expecting him to be Captain Cassian Andor. But then, like, you put on the suit, and it's this whole legit experience where, like, you have to, mess with the helmet a little bit to get that working, and you're, like, clipped in at first. And it feels, like, heavy. Like, there's weight to it. I was like, I'm literally going into war. And that's what they want you to expect because of the amount of all this. But yeah, definitely go check it out. I think Teddy really said it good as well. It's about not just Star Wars fans. I think any type of anybody really can, go and experience this, because this is something that's state of the art. There's nothing out there like this, and this is just like the tip of the iceberg, I think, for what this technology is going to help us do in the future. So that is going to do it. What do you guys think of Secrets of the Empire? Do you plan on playing it? Have you played it yourself? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. I did mention I have my reviews of Vader Immortal, which tie in greatly to this experience, so make sure you check those out, and please subscribe to the channel. That is going to do it for me, Starrapter. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.